Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be giving you guys my official thoughts on the fight that happened between Joycelyn and Azriel. TMZ has just now released Joycelyn's mugshot, and a lot of people still wanted to know what I thought play by play about it. So I'm going to be breaking that down in this video. The day that it happened, I showed the fight and the aftermath in 2 different videos. So I posted it right on time. But now this time in this video, I'm going to give my thoughts. Since I keep getting DMs where people still want to know what I think. I posted these videos and didn't give commentary, and I did a live, but people were like, no, we want to know exactly what you think. So I'm doing 2 videos. This video of my thoughts of only the fight has nothing to do with R. Kelly. R. Kelly's in jail. He was not a part of the fight. I'm going to give my opinion on the fight, okay? My commentary on the fight doesn't have anything to do with R. Kelly. So do not twist my words for how I feel about the fight with how I feel about her dealing with R. Kelly. It's not the same. It's 2 different things. She had a fight with Joycelyn, and I'm giving my opinion about the fight with Joycelyn. So, for the people in the back, let's be clear. My thoughts are for how the situation went down with Joycelyn, okay? Don't mix R. Kelly in the mix and think that because I'm giving my opinion on the fight with Joycelyn, that is a reflection of how I feel about her falling out with R. Kelly or whatever, because it has nothing to do with it. My opinion on that is totally separate, and that's something totally different. So I'm going to jump into that. But before I jump into that, let's just say to Angelo, Azriel's father, make sure to watch the end. I heard you have mentioned my name and talking about bloggers is clout chasing this story, and my name was mentioned, and I don't even cover this like that. And then you said Tasha K wasn't a clout chaser, but other bloggers who cover this way less are. I have a special message for you at the end, so be sure to watch it. But for those of you guys who are ready for this breakdown, let's get it started. And Angelo, make sure to watch to the very end. Okay, so now when it comes to the whole Joycelyn Azriel fight, and her turning on R. Kelly and her, wanting to flip and all of this, that's kind of what it is. If she wants to go to the feds, talk about R. Kelly, she wants to, sell her story, do documentaries, I don't care. That is what it is. Do you? The timing of it is sketchy. It seems a little suspect. It seems a little ironic that right when at the moment that you're all the way, at the lowest to where you are getting put out of your place and, the money's running out. It's a little suspect that now it's the whole victim thing, but it's like, whatever. If you, do you, hey. The only thing when it comes to that I think is super duper fucking lame is her trying to put that jacket on Joycelyn. I think that's lame. I thought that was sucker shit. Whatever she want to do with R. Kelly, I don't care. Whatever. But the way in which she tried to set Joycelyn up, I think that was lame as sucker shit. Period. She was filming a documentary. The cameras were rolling. It was the day for them to move out. She had to leave the Trump Towers, and Joycelyn came to retrieve her things. Joycelyn already knew what type of time she was on. She kind of been moving a certain way. She been throwing subliminals saying, chest this, chest that, and, throwing these little subliminals. And I'm pretty sure Joycelyn knew what type of time she was on, and she probably just wasn't vibing with her. And she decided to send Kimberly up to get her things. In the video where Azriel was talking about this to an officer, she revealed that Kimberly first came up, and then when Kimberly came up to get the things, she said, I didn't want her coming around here. I didn't want her going through my stuff. I don't trust her. So I told her that she better bring Joycelyn up.
Yes, she sent Kimberly up here to get stuff.
Who's Kimberly?
I don't know who Kimberly is. It's somebody that supports him. I don't know. She's a handler. She does all his handwork from him from jail. And she came here with the keys. I didn't let her come up here first because I didn't know who she was. I told her, it's okay, I understand you're here with Joy, but if Joy needs anything from this apartment, she needs to be with you because I don't know who you are.
She's saying that she doesn't know who she is, but yet the girl handles all of R. Kelly's business and she handles all of his business from jail. But then she's saying she doesn't know who the woman is, but then she's saying that she's a handler. It's like contradictory, but the main point of it is she didn't want her getting Joycelyn's stuff. She wanted Joycelyn to come up there despite her having people in there that she trusts with her.
I'm not just about to let you roam where I dwell. So then Joycelyn came back up here. I was in here with people that I know, whom I trust, because I don't know what she was on or if she would have came with a weapon or anything.
And that's where I feel like it was the setup, because what was, if you didn't feel comfortable with Kimberly coming through, getting anything, you know what's Joycelyn's, you know what's hers, what's not hers. Y'all was living together. Why couldn't you have given Kimberly the things to give to her through the door? You had camera crew there. You had your father's friends there. You had all of these people there who could have retrieved the items and given them to her. Instead, the request was, no, you leave and send her up. And that's where I feel like it was a setup, because if it wasn't, you would have just gave her things through Kimberly. Kimberly didn't have to step foot on the inside to retrieve her items. You could have given them to her because you know what's hers. You were living there with her.
I'm not just about to let you roam where I dwell. So then Joycelyn came back up here. I was in here with people that I know, whom I trust, because I don't know what she was on or if she would have came with a weapon or anything. So therefore, I had people in here. When she got in here, she just came to get like his awards and his Grammys and stuff. And then after that, she started saying that I'm so wrong and that this and that. And I told her, Joycelyn, you're going to jail. You slept with the minor. That minor was me. You did it multiple times over and over again. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're saying this. All this stuff. And then she started attacking.
Actually, I'm sure she was startled that there was an actual camera crew there. When she walked in, you had a whole crew there. And on top of that, this is her actual reaction. After you were throwing around and kicking around her things.
Here, I'm gonna help you out. Oh, he don't like that. He don't like men. You just told on your own boyfriend. You just told on your own boyfriend.
You like grown ass man in here? That's disrespectful, Zell. You know that's wrong. You know that's wrong. This is his house. You disrespectful. You're so evil.
I'm not evil, baby. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. Joy, you were sleeping with me. It's a minor.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it there. As you guys hear, Azriel's constantly saying, you're sleeping with me as a minor, you're sleeping with me as a minor. And then you hear someone say, you lying bitch, you lying bitch. Even every time she says that, you know, so she's saying you're sleeping with me as a minor. And Joycelyn is replying to her and saying, you lying bitch, calling her a liar.
Like, lock her! Yeah, because you went to jail. You sleeping with me as a minor. Lying bitch. You sleeping with me as a minor. Liar! You sleeping with me as a minor.
Azriel was 3 months away from turning 18. Joycelyn was 19 years old. For her to be throwing around, you slept with me as a minor, you slept with me as a minor, and trying to put that pedophile thing on her, I feel like that was lame, being how close in proximity of age that they were. I feel like that was, you know, that kind of was, I don't know, it was really distasteful for me. You have so many people going around now calling Joycelyn a pedophile. Like, oh, she, you know, slept with her as a minor. She did this. And it's like, Azriel was 3 months away from turning 18 years old. And Joycelyn was 19 years old. And Joycelyn was in, I believe, Atlanta. And Azriel was in Florida. So I don't see how they connected within that 3 months right away, because she was, I don't know. Something for me feels like they probably wouldn't have came in contact that soon. you know, because she didn't, I don't know. I just don't believe that they would have came in contact that soon. But I feel like it was extremely whack of her to, number one, set her up. Number two, try to put that pedophile jacket on her, and the way in which she went about it. Here is a clip of them saying how old she was when she went. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to put our thinking caps on.
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named Valerie Denise Payton.
Okay, so basically, Azriel was 17. She had 3 months to go before she would turn 18.
3 months before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour.
She had 3 months to go before she would turn 18.
Okay, so as you hear the mother, she had 3 months to go before she turned 18. And this is a time where we're going to put our thinking caps on. And again, this video is about her interaction with Joycelyn and how she did Joycelyn. I don't care about the R. Kelly stuff. I will do a separate video on another video. My thoughts, my sentiment, and my point is for Joycelyn. I don't like how she did Joycelyn because she was 3 months until she turned 18. When Joycelyn got with R. Kelly, she was 19 years old. I don't know if they met right away. I wasn't there, but something tells me for them to be in totally different states, I feel like it would have been something to work up to the point of them meeting. People's favorite words that they like to use is brainwashed. I don't think she's brainwashed. I don't think Joycelyn is brainwashed. But the favorite thing that people say is, oh, they're brainwashed, when people say that, you know, all of this stuff. So for them to be brainwashed, and the reason that why she would be messing with Joycelyn because she's brainwashed, for her to be brainwashed in 3 months and then them to have interaction in that time, close proximity, I don't know. I have my eyebrow raised. So when Joycelyn says you lying B to her saying you sleeping with me as a minor, I kind of believe that she probably did not sleep with her as a minor, and that it probably happened after the 3 month period. The reason why she kept saying that she was a lying B.
Let go. Yeah, because you went to jail. You sleeping with me as a minor. Lying bitch. You with me as a minor. Liar. You sleeping with me as a minor.
Now, when she actually messed with R. Kelly, like I said, that's something different. I'm talking about Joycelyn. I like do what you want with R. Kelly, but you know, you want to throw that on me, like that would piss me off too. Like, bitch, are you serious? Because at the time, I'm going to assume that it was consensual between the two, you know. And I just think that that's whack. And so, you know, that's kind of the only part that I can say, like, that I really looked at and I really side-eyed and I was like, this is pretty lame. This is not cool. So then on top of that, like, you set the girl up, you got a camera crew there, you set her up. You already know that she's probably going to be mad. You incite and instigate a fight. I don't care if she, like, a lot of people feel like, oh, well, Joycelyn should have kept her hands to herself. Like, that's the same rhetoric when it came to Kenya on The Real Housewives and Portia. And Kenya got shit blowhorns in people's face and twirl and stuff. You can't do stuff like that and think that a person ain't gonna be mad about it and then turn around after you do all of those things and then play the victim. Like, of course she's going to be mad about that. And the people who think that you can antagonize people and entice them and twirl shit and yell out certain things, and to think that the other person is not going to have a reaction out of that, I just wasn't raised like that. I was raised that, you know, you don't write checks that your ass can't cash. Now, Joycelyn, she didn't all the way cash the check, but she didn't write the fucking check to begin with. You know what I'm saying? That was a play that was set in motion by Azriel. So Azriel set that up. No, Joycelyn gonna come up here because they already knew that they was filming. They already knew they had the little documentary going on. They getting their documentary footage. So Azriel is the one who wrote the fucking check. And at the end, she beat Joycelyn up by, you know, the video. So, you know, but then the part that I didn't like was how, like, no, that's assault. I'm about to call the police. No, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. And then you antagonize this girl. Oh, okay. And then you know that you were the main aggressor because you were the one, you beat her up. You didn't even get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna get in the middle of it. Let her go, Chuck. Let her go. You're not about to get her.
Stop. That's enough.
For you to then call the police on her, get the girl put in jail, I think that was the lamest shit of it all. Again, I don't care what she tells on R. Kelly. Her timeline of events show different, but that shit was the lamest shit to me. Period. Her father, Angelo, he also admitted that this was a pre-planned thing to try to get Joycelyn. They claim it was to save her. I mean, I'm not buying his excuse, but I'm going to play a little bit of it where he admits that this was a pre-planned thing. However, he puts a spin on it and he claims that the plan was to save her or to get her out of there. But we see what happened on the live. It reflects differently, but here is what Angelo said about it being a premeditated thing, but it was premeditated to save her.
A whole lot of them never had the courage that this young, courageous young lady, Azriel, had. And then while we here, let me just touch on this, right? Because I wasn't going to touch on this, but I'm going to touch on this. What really disturbed my heart, right, was the simple fact that there's so much misconstrued information going on around the internet about my daughter being in Chicago. Let me explain something to y'all, right? And this I probably shouldn't even give and let her give it, but I'm going to give it because it's bothering me. My daughter wasn't in Chicago living. My daughter went in solely. Let me give y'all this clear so y'all might want to pay attention to this part, record this part. My daughter went back to Chicago to pull Joy out of that mess. And I'm going to say that again. My daughter solely told her father, I can't go home. Dad, we got to go back. We got to go back and get this young lady. I said, let me handle it my way later. No, it got to happen now.
I have it recorded.
I rerouted everything, paid for shit out of my goddamn pocket to do an honorable thing that my daughter wanted to do for Joy Savage. See, I didn't need no motherfucking pat on the back, this and that, because we don't need that. We don't live off of getting pats on the back from nobody. But what we was going to do was try to bring her out of the messages when my daughter finally understood how deadly and how bad this situation really was, because she was looking at it now with her eyes open. So because we went on this mission, we also informed certain family members that what was going on. So why didn't nobody get on a platform and speak on my daughter's behalf instead of texting my people about a video that came out and called it fuckery and this and that, and why would they do that? And I'm talking about Miss Savage. Once again, instead of get on here and say that what we did good, what my daughter did good and noble of her trying to get her child, you want to still text people and talk about some shit about a video that you could have called me. You and Tim got my fucking number.
Okay, so as you can see, he admits that this was a plan that was supposedly to go get her out, and it was a noble thing. And he's saying that Joycelyn's mother should be happy that they did this because it was an honorable thing. But I'm about to go back to the actual incident, and I'm trying to figure out where the honor and where the noble thing was with putting a pedophile claim against her. I don't know, but let me go back and refresh my memory.
Let go. Yeah, because you went to jail. You sleeping with me as a minor. Lying bitch. You with me as a minor. Liar. You sleeping with me as a minor.
This and that, and I told her, Joycelyn, you're going to jail. You slept with the minor. That minor was me. You did it multiple times, over and over again. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're saying this. All this stuff, and then she started attacking me.
Well, she hit you?
Yes.
With her hand?
Yes.
I mean, if that's the noble plan, the honorable plan, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just grew up I don't know, the way I was taught. I guess my mom taught me wrong or something. I don't know. But I mean, Timothy Savage and Joycelyn Savage, their actions are questionable. But I mean, even though they want fame and they seem like they want fame and they want attention, what parent would think that it was like talk to you with smiles like, oh, thank you for putting a sex charge on my child and thank you for putting her in jail? Like, who would think that way if both of the girls are supposed to be mind-controlled Stockholm syndrome victims? Like, I don't think they are victims or have Stockholm syndrome, but you know, that's what people are saying. So like, if Azriel's a victim, Joycelyn is a victim, the mom is supposed to be happy that you put a sex charge on who y'all say is a victim and only there because she's being brainwashed. I don't know. That's kind of a weird plan, but you know, I don't know.
Instead of texting my people about a video that came out and called it fuckery and this and that, and why would they do that? And I'm talking about Miss Savage. Once again, instead of get on here and say that what we did good, what my daughter did good, and noble of her trying to get her child, you want to still text people and talk about some shit about a video that you could have called me. You and Tim got my fucking number. Like, I don't understand this. We didn't have to go up there and none of this had to happen. The fight, none of this shit. Now, guess what? We did everything, including your daughter getting locked up, to help y'all out. Help y'all out. And I'm a
woo, child. If putting sex charges on a person is helping them out, so that they can be on the sex offender registry, if that's help, I don't want that type of help ever. So I'm just letting y'all know out there, if any of the night owls ever want to help me with anything, that's the type of help that I never want. Don't ever give me that type of help. Hell no, that's help. I don't want it. I don't want it. I wouldn't want that.
Now, guess what? We did everything, including your daughter getting locked up, to help y'all out. Help y'all out. And I'm going to say this once again. Was I there? Fuck no. If I was there, my daughter would have never fought, even though I know my daughter can fight. I don't know what type of father y'all think I am. I don't play these dumbass games. Was where a camera come from? My daughter was doing an interview. That's where the cameras come from. So what happened? Shit went left when your daughter, when Joy came, and that's what the fuck happened.
See, and that's what I thought. Joycelyn came. She was ambushed. She seen that there was a documentary going on. And I mean, it's no surprise that things went left. But anyways, he goes on to talk about the LaToya girl. So they were filming the documentary while the fight happened, and the fight is going to be a part of the documentary. And it's going to be like this 3-part documentary. And then on top of that, they released a clip of the documentary. I showed you guys a clip of the documentary in another video. I'm going to put the clip in here to refresh your memory for those of you who did not see it. And then I'm going to play the rest, because when he starts back talking again, he starts talking about the girl that they chose to align Azriel with, LaToya. The girl LaToya says that, you know, I don't know, but let me just play the clip of one of the parts of this documentary that they have coming out.
It's crazy that he knows your number by heart.
He called for me. That's the only reason why I'm here. Nicole linked up with me. That's why I'm here. Other than that, for the past 10 years, I've been to myself. I've been running my business. I've been doing the shit that I had to do. I have not been involved with any of this shit. Fuck that.
Did you ever sign anything? I'm sure you did.
I have a bank account in his name.
Really?
Yeah. It's SunTrust.
SunTrust is his bank. He loves SunTrust.
I have a whole account in his name. And I hold his money that I can't even touch. It's like at least $4 million in that bitch. I can't even touch it. And you're telling me everything's okay. Years later, everything's okay. I need you to do this. I need you to say this. You had Nicole reach out.
Okay, and then she says, you had Nicole reach out to me. And I guess Nicole is one of R. Kelly's lawyers. And according to what she's saying is Azriel is trying to get her to say something or do something. I don't know. But this girl, Latoya, she ends up falling out with Angelo and Azriel and all of them and the guy who was making the documentary. And she came forward and she made allegations against Angelo. I'm going to play a snippet of what she said in regards to the documentary. And then I'm going to play Angelo's response. And then that'll be that on this video. And then and at the very end, my message to Angelo, because he's been threatening bloggers who cover this, will be at the end.
I even go further. Why did they want to, what did they want to talk about? She asked all the questions, and what you guys see, that little recording of what y'all see, is not even all of it. Because even with the whole bank account situation, she asked me, are you the Latoya that Rob has a SunTrust account with? But they're not going to show you that part. They're not going to show y'all that part that she was asking me questions and all of a sudden, I don't know Robert, this and that. Bitch, you told me bye. She basically said, we got to go. We got to go because I told her I stand for Rob and I will always support. She don't, so therefore the conversation was over. They got in a little black Ford SUV and they went about their business. I even walked into the parking garage. Go ahead. I'm just saying, because what I'm not going to be. And I've been standing on my truth this whole time. The whole fucking time. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. But y'all don't have to ask me quick. I got a whole flight to catch. I don't got time for this shit. Because they waited until they thought I was gone. But how easy I can cancel a flight and pull up on their ass is real quick. Them Kelly sisters, I believe, are not his sisters. I'm having question marks too. And they got my number, so if they got a fucking problem with what I'm saying, tell them to check me. Because they're the ones that connected me. And I'm not going to say they. It was one sister that had Shabazz to call me, and that nigga was on my phone for 2 hours. And they're the ones that put me on to him. They're the ones that gave him my contact information. Not once in this situation have I reached out to anybody. They've all came to me, and why? Why y'all not answering the important questions? Hold on, let me read this comment. Girl, what happened? I know they said they scammed you, but could you say anything else? If not, I understand because of legal issues. Okay, long story short, Lisa, Rob's sister, called me, and she said, I want you to talk to Shabazz. He is doing a documentary. Talk to him. He was on the phone. He said, so let me understand this. You was involved with R. Kelly? I did not answer him because I did not know who he was. And I'm a very person. I don't answer questions just because you ask me. So he spoke on the phone for hours, and the whole thing was for me to fly to Chicago and do a documentary. That was the whole thing. He said he was not biased. He wasn't for Rob. He wasn't against Rob. But he feels as a black society, they are bringing this man down. As a black society, because there's going to be an academic in black society. He sat on that phone and said that. I told him I wasn't sure. Let me get in contact. So when they bring up Nicole in the situation, because she was legal with him, I asked her, what did she feel about it? I asked her, how did she feel about it? She didn't have no problems whatsoever. She didn't think it was going to be something that's going to bring him down like they're doing right now. So I accepted. Shabazz paid for my flight. Shabazz paid for my hotel. Shabazz was supposed to pick me up from the airport. But that's when the lovely fight happened. So. Yeah, my original flight was canceled, so I had to get there. But they want to sit there and make it seem like everything is everything. Like, oh, I reached out. Y'all can suck my dick. All 12 inches is invisible. Basically, if y'all paid attention, last night I made a post and I stuck my little middle finger up and I was on exposed. They be following my shit, so all of a sudden they want to leak stuff. They want to post stuff. No, show the whole thing. Don't edit it. I heard, ask you, did Kelly have you sign papers? And I did not answer it because that's where they edited at. They jump conversation because they're not good editors. They're not good editors.
Tell him about Shabazz calling Azriel.
Oh yeah, Shabazz had his opinions on Azriel because she was supposed to be bipolar and schizophrenic, and he couldn't deal with her. He couldn't deal with her, and that's why he wanted me to come in and do it because he couldn't deal with her. Excuse me, I'm digging in my bag. Hold on.
She's a bipolar bitch.
Yeah, she's a bipolar bitch. Those were his words, and I'm glad I had people on phone with me. They tried to play me with this shit, but they got me fucked all the way up. But I wear wires too, motherfuckers. They gonna get ready because I will see all of them in court soon. I will see them all in court soon, babies. People try to play me like I'm some little groupie and I'm some type of broke bitch. Nah, I can afford mine. No, we gonna call a spade a spade. Forget the motel bills. This is the whole setup. Okay? So the thing was, either I was going to give him what he wanted, was with stuff on Rob. One. If I could not prove I was a Robert, I was supposed to fuck Shabazz. That's two. Or the third option. He was gonna leave me in a hotel high and dry. Take over my bill, take his stuff off or whatever. I couldn't even order room service after that. It was cute, but I had it. So was as hold on. So as set up Joy didn't have any knowledge of what was taking place. This was a plot. It was ready and it was all the cameras and stuff. Joy had no knowledge. What Joy was trying to do, Joy was trying to protect Robert's assets. Joy was trying to get his Grammys. Joy was trying to protect his things because Azriel, who had the phone underneath the sink plugged in, but she was recording shit for months because she's been working with the feds for months, tried to basically get Joy. And that's why she's acting like she's sympathetic, but she don't give a fuck about nobody but her fame and herself. And I know she said she didn't need Robert to do it, but bitch, where you been at this whole time? With Robert. Next. All because he wanted 800 whatever. Huh? Yeah, that's what she was showing me. Basically, she tried to show me the damn picture. Saw some, who's this? Baby, you know who that is. Don't try to test my knowledge trying to feel me out. Y'all called for me. So what we gonna talk about? What we gonna talk about? They asked the people to come get me. Not once did I even say I could give damn if I ever saw the girl day in my life. Like she a person. Rocking off of R. Kelly like everybody else. I mean, she got a beautiful voice, don't get me wrong, but if you got it, why you ain't been doing it? Why you ain't been doing it? But you rather sit there and ride dick. And now you think he ain't getting out of prison or whatever the case may be, so you got to do it in your own. Loyalty, right?
My brother's coming home.
Listen.
That's not gonna happen.
They said Angelo was just dragging you on his life. That's fine because Angelo had me in his face. And a real nigga would have said what he had to say to me. So I'm not even falling for this little shit. Because ain't none of them said nothing to me. They carried their little rat asses out that fucking door. And they waited till they got in the car. And I'm so glad I know how to do what I do. And the feds got everything, including conversations they think I'm not aware of. Checkmate, bitch. Next month. Joy was very set up, my love bug. She was very much set up. And I feel sorry that they had to go to that extent. So little Azriel that has all this talent, all this gift, and don't need Robert. But look what you doing to get your fame.
Let me tell you this here, baby. Her talent is
Shit.
Do you want to address Latoya so we can end that shit too?
Yes, we're gonna address Latoya now. And Latoya, we had no fucking clue she was even in Chicago. I don't even know this woman. I got a phone call that somebody wanted to meet me. In the process, I happened to have my daughter with us going to a meeting in Chicago. So as we stopped there, I did not leave my daughter in the truck. I brought her in there with me. As we all met, everybody knew who my daughter was. And here comes Latoya. Latoya shook my hand, said several times, and we got the whole thing recorded. The whole thing. So all the lies she went on all you dumbass YouTube platforms, and y'all ate it up. And just like Cash Jones, who also talked to me, and she will be openly apologizing on the internet about her actions, listening to Latoya, and then running talking about some wiretap shit, this and that. When she already knew that this girl is a damn loose cannon. So let's go back, man. As us being in that. For one, my daughter wasn't even paying her no attention. She was on the phone handling business, wasn't even in and out in the room with her. Only thing I wanted from this young lady when I met her was her to show me anything that was truth, that she was with this guy. Two things I asked, and I asked all these dumbass YouTubers. But you know the funny thing about these YouTubers? Do you know the difference between why y'all won't reach Tasha K's status? Because Tasha K ain't gonna let you dictate her thing without asking them important questions. And none of y'all seem to do nothing but like bullshit. So y'all let her run her mouth and ain't ask her shit. See, that's the difference between y'all channel with 1,000 people, 2,000 people, and Tasha K with 700,000 people. You dig the difference? So when you get somebody on there that you don't know nothing about, you don't get caught up in wanting just to gossip. You get on there and you ask them important questions. Me, I came in the room for 5 minutes and answered important questions that shouldn't even never brought her to Chicago. One, I said, I need to see your proof. What year were you there? What girls were you there? She could not give me that. I talked to Lizette on speed dial. She told me she was back when Lizette was there as a child. I said, well, you and Lizette is not the same age and not even close in age. From what you just told me how old you is, you couldn't even be 14 and around a Lizette at that time. So that was lie number one. Two, she had that little red laptop that never seemed to turn on. She talking about it was in the air, the feds tried to get it, she destroyed it, all the lies, a whole bunch of more fucking lies. Sat there for 20 minutes, she couldn't get this computer open. She got all these pictures, Poby in the phone, the same people she gassed up to get a free trip to Chicago. Guess what? Nothing added up. She went in her phone, tried to go on her phone, nothing on the phone. Before my daughter came out the room, she wanted to boast about she was supposed to have been the one flying in. We got all this on tape. This ain't chopped up, none of that. I don't know why he put it out like that. It ain't chopped up and none of shit, steady rolling. Her sitting there talking about she was supposed to come there to beat my daughter's ass. I said, well, how would you go come there to fuck my daughter up when you wouldn't even knew my daughter was there? My daughter been gone from Chicago. I said, but I'm glad you thought she was sweet. So when my daughter came out there, I said it in front of her and my daughter. Hey, you know, she said she was supposed to come whoop your ass. She was going to be the one to drag you. So guess what? And let me, before I say that, when I say recorded, meaning it was being interviewed. No secret fucking wiretap shit. So we ain't gonna misconstrue that part. Now all you motherfuckers just got checkmated.
All right, so enough of that. That's that on that. That's what happened. That's the breakdown of the fight, and that's the breakdown of the documentary that is a part of the fight, and that's a part of the aftermath of, you know, a piece of the documentary that's all intertwined together. That is my breakdown. That was one of Angelo's live addressing LaToya. Another one of my subscribers, they said that I kept being mentioned in his live, and he mentioned me among bloggers that was trying to clout chase off of this story. And he was saying that, you know, Tasha K isn't a clout chaser, but us other bloggers, we're clout chasers and we're clout chasing off of this story. I didn't see it myself personally, but the subscriber who told me it, I don't think that they were lying about it. And so I will reply to that. Listen and listen clearly. I will do celebrity news and gossip on trending topics just like I do on any other person that is trending in the news and attached to a celebrity. Azriel is no different. And I will cover this story as I see fit. It's ironic that I would be mentioned as a clout chaser, and I'm not knocking Tasha's coverage, because I'm just finding it ironic that you would say that her coverage, because it fits your narrative, isn't clout chasing, and she makes way more R. Kelly videos than me, but my coverage, or, you know, is clout chasing to talk about a trending thing. Like, I don't even be running videos every week and releasing stuff every single week. Like, the last time I did a video probably was, I don't even know, probably was maybe, I can't even think, because it's been so long before the fight that happened, because I did not want to cover R. Kelly stuff anymore because it was getting repetitive. I was not going to cover the documentary, but this was big. It was highly requested from my subscribers, and when things are highly requested, it's going to be talked about. And even if it wasn't talked about, she's attached to a celebrity. But per her own words, she said that she made it and she was going to make it regardless. So we talk about people who made it, and she's attached to a celebrity, and she filmed her live for people to talk about it, for blogs to pick it up, or else she wouldn't have went live and it wouldn't have went down like that, because y'all would have just waited for the documentary that you guys were working on to come out. So therefore, I will, you know, cover this. Each time I do cover things, Angelo likes to release my information, threaten me, and do all of those things. Last time I did not take legal action. My mother also wanted to take legal action, but I'm like, mom, you know, chill, whatever, because you guys released my mother's information for me simply saying that she had been in contact with you guys since June, which was true, you know, and then because of that, you guys wanted it to be a hush-hush secret, and you guys didn't want that information out. I guess it was, I don't know, that was a part of your chess move or something, that you didn't want people to know that, you know, you guys have been in contact since June. So when I revealed that you guys have been in contact with June, you released my mother, posted pictures of my baby, posted pictures of my mom's boyfriend, what she does, all kind of stuff like that. And my mom is not a blogger, a YouTuber, a public figure, or anything like that. So she wants to take legal action. And I have all of the threats documented that you sent me, all the threats about, you know, you going to get Tasha K and you, you know, gonna, you know, handle me and you gonna have my information out. I didn't take legal action then, but if you release my information on one of these fake pages, because you've already admitted that it would be you, and you're still constantly threatening bloggers, if my information gets leaked for me doing my job, covering a situation, and I'm just giving my commentary on a public figure situation, and you release my personal information, my car information, my house where I live, you release that stuff again, we will have problems. The money that you're trying to get from R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? we both gonna be getting it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that. That's that on that, and that's just that on that. I mean, I really don't know what else to say. That's just that on that. So for those of you who wanted to know what I thought about, you know, Joycelyn and Azriel's fight breakdown, this is what I thought of it. I thought that it was a setup. I thought that it was whack that it was set up in that way. And my commentary on how I feel about Joycelyn's fight has nothing to do with how I feel about R. Kelly and Azriel's situation. That's a separate opinion. That's a separate video. That's not this video, and that's that. A lot of people have these ideas that are mixed up. They're not even in line with what it really is, and you know, they're projecting certain things. So, you know, as I close this video, I just want to say, like I said, you can disagree, but as long as you have respect, we good. If too many people start being disrespectful, I'ma just turn off the comments. I hate to be a turn off the comment type of bitch, but some of y'all just be doing too much. And if that's what it is, then hey, I'll turn off the comments. You know, I'll be seeing people turn off comments and do videos, and I'll be like, girl, F them people. But no, I will turn off the comments for this video. So with that being said, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. A lot of you guys wanted to know my thoughts. That is my thoughts. That's that on that. Y'all ain't got to ask me no more. Hopefully I broke it down enough for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. People's favorite line, when you hold other people accountable, doesn't mean that R. Kelly isn't wrong. But when you hold other people accountable, their main, oh, you would allow it for your, no, I'm a mom first. My baby would have never went. I'm the type of parent that ain't signing over the rights of my child. I'm the type of parent who, you know, my baby can't sit in men's lap. My baby can't, you know, straddle nobody. Uncle, cousin, whatever, my baby ain't sitting in your lap. Get your ass down. You know, and I don't care who it is. You know, my cousin be like, oh, no, it's okay. No, get my baby off your fucking lap. That's the type of parent I am. I'm not the hear an allegation, you know, whether it's true or false, just the allegation alone. My child's not going. I don't care. My child's not working with you. If it's a situation where it's necessary, I'm not going to leave my child's side. There is going to, like, I'm that type of parent first. I'm not an after the fact parent. So a lot of people, you know, they want to project what a person would do after the fact. No, I'm a parent before the fact. Okay. So you can't, if I'm commenting on something that's after the fact, you can't, oh, well, if it was your child. No, I'm a before the fact parent. So before that, it would have not happened. Period. Now, I keep saying I'm ending the video and I keep talking more, but let me go. All right, guys, that's all for this video for real. Okay. That's all for this video. hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, turn on your post notifications, and let me know if you have your notifications turned on and when my videos pop up, you're not getting a notification. Because I get a lot of people, well, like, here and there who say, dang, I didn't even get a notification. I need to know how many people are not getting their notifications who have on post notifications, and we're going to have to take this up with YouTube because we can't be having that. We about to get this content rolling in 2020, and we just gonna have to nip it in the bud. Go to YouTube, go to the source, and say, yo, what's good? Yo, YouTube, what's good? Okay? With that being said, okay, let me go. But I've been away so long that, I miss y'all. It is so hard.